Duran. Is he any good? Why should you choose him? Uh, is he a fun character? What does he have in store for you? Well, let's see here. So, Duran is a fighter. He will be the uh, the tank of the group, so to speak. He has the highest stamina and HP in the game. He is second in strength. Um, Reese can beat him with strength on a certain class, but uh, in general, he is the highest stamina character in the game, and I would say that he is the best character in the game. He starts out strong, and he continues to just get stronger and stronger. Uh, he has, I mean, all of his classes are incredibly useful. Um, he's good as support or a main warrior. Um, just cannot say enough good things about him. So let's get into it. Uh, Again, this is tier 1 class, neutral. He is a fighter. Uh, First thing to notice is that his equipment is, his slots are different than any other character, and that is because he has a shield slot right here. Um, Later in the game, depending on which path he takes when he changes class, he will be able to equip a shield, but right now, nothing. So, nothing for the first class. So, if you're wondering what this is, how do you use it? This is for shields. Here's a quick little spoiler. Look at that. All of these. So, moving on from here. He is the neutral class, tier 1 fighter, and so he doesn't get any goodies, not yet. He has the crosscut class strike. This is a standard run-of-the-mill hook off the jab 1-2 KO class strike. It's pretty standard, nothing special. Alright. Well, the costumes aren't important. They're only important for the waifus. Okay, let's look at the abilities here. So, strength will be the first thing that you go into with Duran. Always, always, always. It also may be a good idea to save points so that when you class change, you immediately dump those spare points into strength. Strength is where everything happens for Duran. The first thing to note here is that he follows the pattern of 2 abilities, 1 stat increase. So this time around in the remake, it's different. In the original Seiken Densetsu 3, he was the highest strength character. Kevin was the highest stamina character. But now it's switched, and so it is what it is. It's just something worth noting. So throughout the game, there will be other characters that have different, I would say, stat growth. So it may seem like Duran won't actually have a lot of strength, but Duran gets a lot of his strength through leveling. It just comes naturally. So at first glance, you would say, 1, 2, 3. Hawk gets 10 strength. Duran only gets 1. Hawk must be the stronger character. That's not necessarily the case. So that's the first thing that I'd like to point out here. Counter, this is good. You're going to use it probably maybe into your second class, but this is quite good. Again, in the early parts of the game, most, if not all, characters are primarily fighters, even Angela. So you're going to get most of your damage, and most of the gameplay is going to be slapping things around. with a sword or a stick. So when you get hit, this will trigger a soft buff for Duran. You'll get an attack increase. This is not a hard buff, but a soft one. This will stack with all other soft buffs. Break armor. This is a chain skill. You can put this on another character, and it may be useful in the early parts of the game. Still, up until end game, and I would say post game, it's not useful just yet. Well, let's just go into the movesets and explain why. So, here is your moveset that you start with. 3 slashes, pretty good attack speed, good range, sweeping arcs, good stuff. Alrighty, so this would be your normal string, and these would be your power attacks. Look at that, fancy color, good forward movement. And this would be a charge attack. You just hold the button down, there you go. Now, this attack here will break enemy armor every time until post-game, end-game. You may need to do it twice, but that's all you need to do. And well, let's just finish with the moveset. So let's go through the all the power attacks. So you have 1, 2. Just do this. This would be your so power attack 1, power attack 2, and then 2 and 3. Big jump. There we are. So this is standard for every character. This would be considered a knockback after the first attack. So this is Duran's knockback. Everyone has an AoE. You get the picture here. So, alright, and in the air, same deal, 1, 2, and a power attack. This will not change throughout the game. Your air combo is complete. Alright, so with that in mind, let's go back to break armor. So, this will increase your break armor from doing normal attacks. It's kind of pointless because you just do that and break them. Again, power attacks will also give you a class strike gem, and you're gonna get 5 instead of 1. So, well, I mean, it's maybe possibly give it to one of the other characters. Again, you know, you're just gonna take up a slot and you only got 2 to work with. So I don't know. Strength is good. He's gonna need that throughout the game. Deal more damage. Stamina, same deal. Even though Duran does have the highest HP and stamina, he doesn't need any of these. It's just not worth the points, and you're not going to use anything on the bar. I suppose you would do 2 for 10 HP, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. So stamina, as per usual, is a hard skip. Intelligence, I would skip all of these. You're not going to be putting them on your bar. Retain maybe can have some use later in the game, but for now, no. Intellect, he doesn't use intellect. He doesn't need it. He's not very smart. Spirit, he can eventually make use of spirit, but right now, nothing. You could maybe go into spirit for 2% CS gauge when receiving damage. Again, you're going to be a fighter. You're going to be mixing it up, close quarters, so counter and damage CS boost have, you know, a synergy, I suppose, but you can just skip it, you know. For now, after maxing strength, which is what we're going to do, I would suggest going into, I mean, you could do 4 into spirit if you're going to main Duran as your DPS carry. If not, you can always max this out. Again, more luck is more damage, more crit. and you'll be going into the luck tree later anyway. So Provoke is interesting. This is not a chain skill. It's exclusive to Duran, and what it does, it increases the chances that the enemies are going to focus on Duran. This works nice with the caster classes such as Angela and Reese, if she's going to be standing there throwing out a big summon. Hawk doesn't really need to worry about it. He casts so quick. Maybe Charlotte, but so this is primarily used for Angela and maybe Reese. So if you're not using Duran as your main, go ahead and take this and put it on the bar, so that way they're gonna go after him instead of going after you, and it'll just be more comfortable for you. So this is what I would level up, and we didn't level up because I canceled it. But for now, he is, a lot of the characters really don't have a lot of stuff to work with. Again, he's going to be your fighter, and he's going to, in the same way I would say as Angela, he's going to become more and more powerful, only that unlike Angela, he's a better fighter and he starts powerful. So he's just going to keep building and building and getting even crazier and crazier. So that's what you have to look forward to. He's just pretty good. So I guess I'll go down here and show you the Class Strike, just because it's, you're going to be disappointed when you see it. It's nothing special. Here we are. And there you go. So pretty good attack range, standard stuff. So that's about it for Duran. He's going to be very versatile later. He'll get some healings. He'll get sabers. He'll get multi-target heals. He'll get crazy class strikes. He'll get some he just gets pretty crazy. He can buff the team. It's so he definitely lucked out in the remake. Alright, so cut it here. I'll see you guys again. Take care now.